Hello everybody, this is Brian, and today I'm going to walk you through the process of creating a new LEGO character for a video on my channel. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my blank LEGO character model. I built this in Maya, it's rigged in Maya, and as you can see I can move around in 3D space, I can turn on controls, I can grab those individual controls, pose the character however I want it, and then I can even animate it. And the really great thing about LEGO characters is since they all share the same basic form, I can animate this character once, and then I can apply that exact same animation to an infinite number of characters. So that means Batman, Walter White, the Joker, all these characters that I've made, I can apply the exact same animation to all of them. Now, I originally built this rig for LEGO The Walking Dead. And if you're wondering, what do you mean LEGO The Walking Dead? There is no Walking Dead video on your channel. You're correct. LEGO The Walking Dead was supposed to be the third video on my channel. And the reason you're not watching the final version of that video is I hit some technical snags. LEGO The Walking Dead was extremely ambitious, especially if I compare it to LEGO Breaking Bad. In the Breaking Bad video, the most characters you ever see on screen at the same time are 3. In the Walking Dead video, at one point, there were like 100 characters on screen at the same time. So today I'm going to make LEGO Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. The first thing I'm going to do for Ron is build his face, and to create Ron's face I'm going to start with this generic looking LEGO minifig face that I've already built and use it as a guide. The generic face has controls for the eyes and mouth, and since I'm creating Ron Swanson, I'm going to turn his mouth into a wide frown and drop his upper eyelids down to make him look angry and pissed off, because that's how Ron is most of the time. Ron Swanson has very distinctive eyebrows, and to create those, I'm going to sketch them out with some basic curves and duplicate a symmetrical eyebrow for the other side of the face. Next, I'm going to draw Ron's mustache in the same way I made his eyebrows. When I'm happy with the shape of the curves, I trim them, I delete the excess pieces, and I get to work filling in those eyebrows and mustache with polygons. When I'm happy with the overall look of the eyebrows and mustache, I add a little bit of brown, and what results is a very simple likeness of Ron Swanson. Now, in order to make Ron emote, I need his eyebrows to be animatable, if that's a word. So I'm going to create 2 sets of blend shapes for his eyebrows. The first set of blend shapes will be for Ron when he's angry, and the second set of blend shapes will be when he's happy. So here I am deforming his eyebrows, curving them downward and making them look angry. With the angry eyebrows done, I hide them in a hidden layer and I move on to the happy eyebrows. I repeat the process of making the eyebrows look angry, only this time I point the eyebrows up instead of down. With the angry and the happy eyebrows done, I hide them and I move on to the next step. With Ron's face done, I'm going to open up his character body and replace his old face with his new face. For this version of Ron, I'm going to dress him in his Tiger Woods outfit, and if you watch Parks and Recreation, you're a big fan of the show, you probably know what that means. With those simple textures created and assigned to Ron, I'm going to move on to the next step, his hair. Now to create Ron's hair, I'm going to use a 3D sculpting program called ZBrush. What you're looking at in ZBrush are 2 separate models. The darker passive model on the bottom represents Ron's head, and the light brown sphere on top is a primitive form of his hair that I'm going to sculpt into his signature high and tight hairstyle. Slowly I add more and more detail to the hair, and when it's finally to my liking, I export it back to Maya. With Ron's hair done, I go back to After Effects and I start adding details to Ron's clothing. Here I'm drawing curves for Ron's shirt collar and adding a Nike swoosh to the front because again it's a Tiger Woods shirt. Next I'll fill in Ron's neck with a yellow solid, and that represents the skin underneath the shirt, and I'll add a darker red solid for the shirt's folds and shadows. I'll repeat the process with the arms, adding yellow where Ron's forearms are visible and dark red for folds and shadows. With the textures done, I give Ron one last look, I fix any mistakes that I may have missed, I add a couple of lights to the scene, I animate Ron slowly spinning in a circle, and I render out that animation. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button or subscribe. This is the first of 2 videos for Ron Swanson. The second video, I'm actually going to animate him and walk you through the animation process. In that video, I'm also going to answer any questions you might have. So if you have a question specifically about the animation process or how I make these videos, be sure to leave it below or contact me via Twitter. Thanks.